Hi guys, my name is Eddie Lozano with Fidelity Realty Group. I'm also a contractor. I buy houses at auction and I resell them. I am here. I want to start giving classes on how to do a little bit of investment, what to find in a property. How do you find it? Because because I'd like to grow my business not just here in San Antonio, but hopefully one day in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston. But let me show you the property. Right now we're at 515 Village Court in San Antonio, Texas. We bought this property at auction about 2 months ago. We're still working on it. Right now we're doing the foundation on this property. So as you can see, this house has a slab foundation, and they're working on it right now. I mean, the contractors left because it started to rain. Didn't rain much, but they got an opportunity to split, and they did. Just have to check up on the contractors. Here's a foundation. This is what they do is they jack up the foundation, they level it out, and then they put a concrete pier in each of the foundations. I mean, in the foundation underneath, approximately every 5 feet, as you can see. The way the house looks out there, but inside what happens is here in San Antonio we have a lot of porous ground. This is farmland, so what ends up happening when it dries up, it cracks, and then when it rains it expands again. So what ends up happening, a lot of times you'll get issues with foundations in this particular areas that do have a lot of farmland, former farmland. So yeah, I'll just go into the house and show you how the house looks from the inside. Like I said, this is in Village Court and I think it's East End subdivision over here off Eisenhower and 35, heading north toward Austin. And the great thing about these houses, was when you get them cheap, because you can make pretty good money off remodeling. Now this is they've already started. What we're gonna do here is since this is already a converted garage, we're gonna open this up right here, and it's gonna be part of the living room. We're gonna close that door off over there, and this will be the entrance to the master right here, which they had it kind of weirdly, but we're gonna frame the floor up that way it's the same level as the rest of the house. So, here's the kitchen. We're going to close this off. This is the entrance. Like I said, it used to be the garage, so all the cabinets are already gone. When they did the foundation, it started cracking the floor, so we have to take this tile out and put laminate on the floor. So we'll probably put a laminate throughout the whole house. It did have an AC unit, but didn't look like the AC unit was any good. A lot of issues with it. So yeah, this is not going to look like this once we get finished with it. We're going to place the doors. We're going to finish making the bathrooms nice. New cabinetry, new flooring, central AC that works, and then like right here is going to be the master. It's going to be a pretty good sized master. That's the shower and the bathroom for this. Don't have any light in here, so that's the master bath in here. So we'll probably take this down right here. I don't know why they put it up here. So we're going to open that up so we could have a pretty good sized master. We have the closet over here. This will probably be the closet. And then that's going away. And this is the living room. And this is the rest of the house. But like I said, the most important thing that I wanted to talk to you about was concerning the the foundation of this property. It's a lot of the properties are going to have foundation issues. You know, over the years they give a little bit, but there always has tolerance. A lot of times when we get home inspectors want to be engineers, but then they have a write-off. Oh, you need an engineer to say it's good or not. But for the most part, there's tolerances on the foundation that are acceptable, and the engineer will sign off on that. You know, a lot of times what happens if you do have foundation issues that are on the more serious side is, you know, your main plumbing might break. So if you have plumbing issues underneath the foundation, that's not a good thing. But for the most part, you know, everything's fixable. We make holes and go down there and fix it. In San Antonio, was the house is over 30 to 40 years. Well, the city's making us making the investors change out the main drain lines from the house to the city and putting new water lines there. Right now they're like 7.5 or an inch and a half, and they're making us put 1-inch water lines from the city to the house. So a lot of the houses will, it's still functional. Everything's still functional. If it's functional, it stays. So anyway, thing about foundations, like I said, here in San Antonio, you got two types. You got the pier and beam, and you got these the concrete slab foundations, and it's a lot easier to fix the pier and beam ones. But the pier and beam ones, what ends up happening is you have 48 to 50 points of contact on the floor, so it's pretty hard to get everything on the same level. So sometimes, you know, over time they, they tend, the pier and beam ones tend to shift a little bit more. But with those types of foundations, over time, all you have to do is shimmy it to make sure everything's even on the inside. Now here's the back of the house. That's this type of siding is that asbestos siding. A lot of times the asbestos is still good most of the time. There's concrete sheeting that you could put up on there, and or a lot of people, what they do is they just put the new cement fiberboard in that cover. You could leave it underneath there. The city okays you doing that. So here's the little storage space back here that we have in this house. Pretty well done. I mean, they just didn't take care of it. But anyway, if you guys, I'm gonna put up new classes concerning, houses, how to buy a home. Because a lot of people don't know, something, what's the first thing that you do, for instance, when you go buy a home? Get pre-qualified, right? But as we go on with my YouTube channel, plus I would like to get you guys the information that you require. That way you understand when you go out there and start looking for a house, either for investment or for your own personal house. There's rules that you need to follow, to make it easier on you and whoever is assisting you in purchasing a home. Anyway, I think, I want to keep my videos nice and short. That way you guys don't get too bored and cut it off, not going through the whole thing. So I'll break everything down in little 45-minute, maybe 10-minute pieces. Have a great one.